On today's Odd Planet, enhanced driver's licenses. A license that literally can tell people where you are at all times. Isn't that kind of like the eye of God? Well, that's a story coming up on today's Odd Planet as well. Let's take a look. Hi, I'm John Cravens. Welcome to Odd Planet. Have you heard about the new enhanced driver's licenses? I mean, these are licenses that actually have an electronic chip that's built inside them. Now, the only problem with that is the government, anybody that wants to know where you are or where you have been, will now know. Privacy advocates are issuing warnings about the new radio chip plan that could ultimately provide electronic identification for every adult in the U.S. and allow agents to compile attendance lists at all anti-government rallies simply just by walking through the assembly. Now imagine this. You're sitting in church. Somebody walks by. They literally have every bit of information. They now know what religion you are. You go to a movie. Maybe you're going to see the new Star Trek movie. Now they know by walking through that you watched the Star Trek movie. You're at the mall, you're buying something in the store. Somebody walks by, they have one of these readers. They now know everything about you because they're on the driver's license. Enhanced driver's licenses have built-in radio chips providing an identifying number or information that can be accessed by a remote reading unit while the license is inside a wallet or purse. So see, even inside your wallet, or if you think it's kind of hidden, it's not going to be. You could be driving past one of these readers in your car, and it's going to be able to read who you are, what you are, where you've been, everything about you. I don't know about you. I mean, I know I kind of went off on an Odd Planet rant for a second, but I'm thinking, I don't really want to know, everything that everybody else goes. I don't want to know where you go. I don't. Well, this is really kind of cool. But I don't want you to know where I go. I mean, we kind of like to have our privacy, right? So why do we need Big Brother or an eye on the planet looking down at us, knowing us where we are, knowing exactly everything we do every minute of the day? Whew, okay, that's enough of my rant for today, at least on this part of the Odd Planet. But speaking of an eye in the sky, wait till you see our next bit of Odd Planet news. So here on Odd Planet, we go from one way of checking out on you, but what about, what does God do? Does God have like some big eye looking down on the earth to see what's going on? Well, a recent photo I found on the internet suggests maybe he does. Look at this. I mean, it's the eye of God. It's a spectacular cosmic eye that's been photographed in a space, actually by a telescope in Chile, showing a distant nebula in which sun-like stars are burning themselves out. Now, what you're looking at is the image of the Helix Nebula, which lies about 700 light-years away in the constellation Aquarius. It was captured by the Wide Field Imager instrument at the La Silla Observatory, which is high above the Atacama Desert. Now, the Helix is a planetary nebula. It's kind of a stellar old people's home, in which stars at the end of their lives shed clouds of gas, often creating intricate patterns that shine with great beauty. Well, there you go. There is the eye of God looking down at us. He's saying, don't get those enhanced driver's licenses. Don't do it. Don't do it, because I'm up here. I can tell you what you're doing. Okay, you want to know what I'm doing here on Odd Planet today? I'm dodging asteroids. Many of you don't know this, but on Monday of this week, Earth had a near miss with an asteroid. And not by, a million miles, not by, 500,000 miles. How does 40,000 miles kind of make you feel? And they didn't even know it until maybe a couple days before it whooshed by the Earth. Now, 40,000 miles may not seem like a lot, but it's only about 1/7 of the way to the moon, and less than twice as far out as many of the telecommunication satellites that we use every single day. Now, if it had hit the Earth, now it probably would have exploded, maybe not at the surface, but at near surface. It would have been like a large nuclear blast, or better yet, like a planetary wake-up call. Our next story here on Odd Planet is about the commercialization of the Obama wave of change symbol. In apparent homage to the new president, well, PepsiCo has plastered the sides of buses and bus stops in the nation's capital with slogans like "Yes, we can," optimism, and hope. And in each poster, the letter O is inscribed with the redesigned Pepsi logo, which kind of looks like the rising sun image and the waves that were used by the Obama campaign. But according to insiders, well, the campaign has not only not endorsed Pepsi, many in the administration have tried to find a way to go around it. Many of them are committed cola drinkers, and without fail, many days you might see them on TV or at meetings sipping Diet Coke. That story was found by Michael Shearer, and it was posted on the Time.com website. So who knew? Coke seems to be the favorite. Of course, it's my favorite too. Hey, wait a minute. I'm not even getting an endorsement deal from Coke. I probably should. Where do you see this next story? This is the world's most pierced woman. And I guess she's actually added to how many she actually has. Now she's added yet even more metal adornments to her body. And here's what has happened. It's now well over 6,000. So there's 6,005. Can you imagine how much time it took just to count up how many metal piercings or little things implanted in your skin that someone might have? I mean, it's unbelievable. Well, it seems that when first accredited by the Guinness Book of World Records, Elaine Davidson had 462 piercings, 192 in her face alone. And now 9 years later, she has 6,005, including more than 1,500 of these that are actually internal. What? Well, I mean, what do you get all like kind of, are you like bumpy skin? I mean, what are you trying to do? Make yourself look like an like an alien? Look at these pictures again. I mean, can you imagine? I mean, you go to shake somebody's hand and you feel all these metal bumps in their hand, or better yet, you give them a big hug, but yet you're getting pierced by several protruding objects. Okay, not the protruding objects you're thinking. No. I mean, we're talking about metal pieces and things all over somebody's body. I mean, how attractive could that really be? I mean, look at it again. I mean, oh yeah, that's hot. No, it's not hot. Thanks for watching Odd Planet. Now, as you know, we always try to find the latest odd news from everywhere. I know I've been off a week. Had a little bit of a cold, had to stay away, but now that I'm back, there's even more Odd Planet stuff to tell you about. And remember too, if you're watching our exclusive YouTube channel, remember to subscribe so that you can get the latest Odd Planet updates. I'm John Cremans. You've just experienced the Odd Planet Spin.